What it do, y'all? Coming back at you again with another wise word. You get what I'm saying? What King promised the king, the promised child, and all that there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Without further ado, let's jump right on into it, man. Y'all know how I do with the Lord. Razzle dazzle, you get what I'm saying? Proverbs 16:9. But I'm gonna do the NLT version, alright? So it tells us, it say we can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. Another one, Proverbs 16:1. We can make our own plans, but the Lord gives the right answer. Yeah. In other words, man, there's nothing wrong with planning and prioritizing. That's what we're supposed to do as mature, responsible, structured adults. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, everything that we think and plan is not always in God's will for our life. Remember, I done said it in words plenty times before. God's ways is higher than ours, so his thoughts are higher than ours. So it could definitely be times where everything feel right. It's a good idea, you like it, you feel good about it, you prayed on it. It's not necessarily a no to your prayer, but it necessarily might not be a yay either, and you just in that silent season or waiting season. But regardless, God's steps will come into fruition. If God ordained it, it ain't nothing to explain it. You get what I'm saying? And that don't mean to just give up or have an attitude as we do at times as children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Be obedient, continue to die to the flesh, and accept it for what it is. Walk with the Lord and move forward. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is to do. That's the only way. Also tells us in Proverbs 18 verses 2, fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to air their own opinions. So in other words, for people that just want to feel good or they want to feel justified or validated so they can feel right, you're deceiving yourself again. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody wise is always willing to learn and take heed. Because no matter the age, height, race, accomplishments, whatever, we can always learn. We learn anyway, every single day, no matter how old we get. You get what I'm saying? You gotta know when y'all Proverbs 17 verse 25. Foolish children bring grief to their father and bitterness to the one who gave them birth. So in other words, when we be disobedient or don't listen to what God say or don't step, even if we are just nervous in this innocent fear, you get what I'm saying? That's grieving the Holy Spirit. That's why in times where you know you're supposed to be doing something, stop doing something, cut somebody off, walk through that uncertainty, walk through that unknown. Even if it seemed like, man, this is only like a dream or a miracle. There's no way this can really happen or I can make this happen. Moses thought the same thing. Peter walked on water too, didn't he? You get what I'm saying? Goliath got killed by a rock. I'm only, 5'5", 5'6". David had to been somewhere under 6 feet. You get what I'm saying? God can do all things. Don't forget that. Proverbs 16:32 tells us, better to be patient than powerful. Better to have self-control than to conquer a city. 16:33. Proverbs still. We may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall. You get what I'm saying? And the last two I got for y'all, man, before I wrap it on up for the day. Proverbs 16. We're going to do Proverbs 16 verses 16 through 20. And it reads, how much better to get wisdom than gold and good judgment than silver. The path of the virtuous leads away from evil. Whoever follows that path is safe. Pride goes before destruction, and haughtiness before a fall. Better to live humbly with the poor than to share plunder with the proud. And lastly, those who listen to instruction will prosper. Those who trust the Lord will be joyful. Yeah. So again, man, ain't nothing no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Everything is for a reason. It's a lesson, something you need to experience, something you need to learn, something you haven't learned yet. To build your strength, whatever it is, it's always to die to yourself and knock all the sin off and purify your body, purify your spirit, purify your mind, your soul, and your energy. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter how much you're trying to accomplish, what possessions you're trying to get, the status you're trying to get to, the type of mark you leaving here on the world. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we only are able to achieve, whether it's through good deeds or bad, we only are able to achieve because God allows it. Or he allowed the enemy to allow you to have or do certain things or get away with it, even if it's not righteous. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even if we feel like we're on top, that's why some of the richest people still feel like they have nothing. They have all of the wealth of the world. They own jets and planes and all of these things. You get what I'm saying? But still be committing suicide and all these things. That's why they say, you get what I'm saying? Why have the whole world and lose your soul? What is it to profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta be right within because everything outwardly is not going to satisfy. You get what I'm saying? And it's a daily fight. It's easier said than done, but it's you versus you. It's me versus me. And all that there. Do you see? Y'all push on through the week, man. Have a good week. Finish out strong. If ain't nobody told you I'm proud of you, you get what I'm saying? We be needing that. I'm proud of you. Keep pushing. And all that there. Yeah. No matter how dark your situation or this world is, it can't put out that glow. You get what I'm saying? Rise. Stand up. Go. Yeah. Take it a day at a time, man. Push on through. A minute at a time, an hour at a time. All that there, you know? The mind is up here. Y'all stay strong and be aware. Alright? And oh. If ain't nobody told you so, God get all the glory for sure. What a